Okay, Harvit Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. So, Bhagavad Pravaha. Bhagavad Pravaha. That has brought us where did it bring us to? We have heard the overview of Bhagavatam, and then how Bhagavatam is Lord Krishna himself, right? That we have heard. And after that, the summary of Srimad Bhagavatam. That's in 1 hour. After that, first canto, second canto, third canto, fourth canto, fifth canto, sixth canto, summary of first to sixth canto, seventh canto, and eighth canto. And today, the eighth canto is going to be completed and will be within and will be with us. So that will be completed today, eighth canto. So eighth canto is about Manvantara. Manvantara is reign of ruling of Manu. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. So ruling of each Manu is Manvantara. And in this eighth canto, we have heard about Gajendra Moksham, Ksheerasagara Manthanam, part 1, part 2, yeah, until the nectar comes out. After that, the demigods and demons, their war, yeah. After that, we started hearing about Bali Maharaj and Vamana Deva. So today we will hear the complete katha of Bali Maharaj and Vamana Deva. The glory of Bali Maharaja will be unfolding today. Until now, we've been thinking Bali Maharaj is a pure devotee. Why don't we perceive that yet? So today we will know that. So in today's katha, we will be hearing about Bali Maharaj. Last time Vamana Deva came to Bhrugukacha, right? And Bali Maharaj was washing the lotus feet of Lord Hari. So today we will hear about the reasons that Bali Maharaj gave for him to give those 3 steps to Lord Vamana Deva. And second topic would be how Vamana Deva becomes Trivikrama. And after that, Bali Maharaj's prayers. And the fourth one will be a little bit about Matsyavatara. And that completes the 8th canto. So this will be our subtopics today. So last time, if we remember, as we were discussing, Bali Maharaj is a pure devotee, right? And we haven't seen that yet, Bali Maharaj. So far, he's a very good demon. And at the most, we could see that mode of goodness is predominant than the passion and ignorance when compared to the rest of the demons. That's what we have seen so far. But today, please see, dear devotees. And even before we hear today's katha, we have to, there is Nitya Siddha, Sadhana Siddha, Kripa Siddha. These are the 3 kinds of mercies that are available in 3 routes. Nitya Siddhas are always eternal. Yeah, they have always they always remember Krishna. They never forget Krishna and always engaged in the seva. The other 2 are Sadhana Siddhas and Kripa Siddhas. Sadhana Siddha is somebody who, by their sadhana, come to a point and then receive Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana and receive Prayojana. So that is Sadhana Siddhas. The other category is Kripa Siddhas. In Kripa Siddhas, we don't see that a person has performed a lot of sadhana, but does receive abundant mercy. Bali Maharaj belongs to that Kripa Siddha. And the other examples are Yajnapatnis. They were just regular housewives of the Brahmanas, but during that Leela, Yajna Patni, that Leela, Lord Krishna and Balaram, when they decided to go, just ask for food because they are hungry, Yajnapatnis, they responded to Krishna and Balaram while Brahmanas were busy following the rituals. So, in that way, Yajnapatnis did not really do much to receive the mercy of the lordships. They were Karuna Siddhas. In the same way, Kripa Siddhas. In the same way, Bali Maharaj is a Kripa Siddha. How is he a Kripa Siddha? That we are going to see today. Okay. It will be very satisfying, heart-filling. First of all, remember in the last katha, we have heard Bali Maharaj, before Bali Maharaj went to attack Indraloka, we have heard that Shukracharya, he gave the Shankha, right? But Prahlad Maharaj gave the garland. That's when the blessings, the Krupa has started to Bali Maharaj. Of course, yes, he attacked. He didn't have to attack Indra. Just with his Brahma Tejas itself, all those Indra and his associates, they just vacated the Swarga, right? That has happened. So vacating the Swarga, Brahma Tejas, all that, okay, Shukracharya's conch shell, that part understood. But the effect of the garland of Prahlada Maharaja, blessings of the Govinda Parirambita, is that because of the blessings of this pure devotee Prahlada Maharaja, Lord Vamadeva has decided to come to Brigakacha. So the very darshan of the Lord was made possible because of the kripa of Prahlada Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, he gave the garland to Bali Maharaj, right? So that's when it has started. By that time, he has become a Kripa Siddha. Now we will see, after the garland, he came to Indraloka, and now Vamanadeva has decided to come to Brigakricha. And because of the effect of these blessings that he has received, Bali Maharaj has received, when Vamanadeva is coming far from there, and when he saw Vamanadeva at a distance, everybody thought, okay, he might be fire god or sun god or one of the Kumaras, like that. But Bali Maharaj could realize that it is Lord Vishnu coming. That's one thing. Second thing is, Bali Maharaj, when he looked at Vamanadeva from a distance, he saw, how beautiful is this Vamana, is a dwarf Brahmana. This must be Lord Vishnu. Yeah. And in his heart, he was offering obeisances. He could not do it practically with his body in that assembly because he's in the position of a demon king, king of the demons, right? And Shukracharya family priest is right there. So his situation there did not permit him to offer the Dandavat pranams to Vamana Deva. But in his heart, he was offering obeisances. And then he told to himself, this beautiful Vamana Deva, this must be Lord Hari. He's coming in the form of Brahmana. Whatever he's going to ask, I'm going to give him. All this is naturally happening in Bali Maharaj. Yeah. So, and now we can show you the slides. You will follow the sequence. Please see how beautiful the mercy is. Okay. Not able to see it. Okay, that's Bali Maharaj. That's Bali Maharaj, and I'll share the screen with you. share it. Vamana Deva. Yeah. So, how beautiful is that Vamana Deva? Keshvatrita, Vamana Rupa, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. So, when he came to Brigakricha, yes, here, he at a distance when he saw Vamana, then Bali Maharaj, he told himself, I'm going to give whatever this beautiful Brahmana is going to ask, Lord Vishnu is going to ask. And after Vamanadeva came, he was very jubilant. Bali Maharaj was jubilant, and he offered seed to Vamanadeva. And he was, before he did the Padabhishekam, he was saying, Tatpada Shaucham Janakalmashapaham Sadharma Vinmurtni Adadat Sumangalam Yaddeva Devo Girishas Chandra Maulir Dadhara Modna Parayacha Bhaktya. Look at the change that is happening within the heart of Bali Maharaj. First is he offered obeisances in his heart, but he could not do anything. And now Vamanadeva is here, and he knows his Lord Hari, and he's very jubilant. And he's saying this, he's singing this verse. Tatpada Shaucham Janakalma Shapaham. You are the water that is washing your lotus feet, O Lord Hari. That is Janakalma Shapaham. It cleanses the dirt. It purifies. It purifies the dirt. And Sadharma Vinimurtni Adadhat Sumangalam. So Sadharma, here Bali Maharaj, who knows the Dharma very well, Vinimurtni, very respectfully, he was taking the water that is washed the lotus feet of Vamanadeva unto his head, Adadhat Sumangalam. That water that gives all auspiciousness, Bali Maharaj has honored it by putting it, by taking that water on his head. How? Yaddeva Devo Girishas Chandra Maulir. Yeah, Girisha, Lord Shiva, who has Chandra Maulir, the crescent moon. How Lord Shiva has taken the sacred Ganga water into his Jata Juta, where Chandramauli is present, with that kind of bhaktya, Dadhara Mudna Parayacha Bhaktya. In the same way, Lord Shiva has honored the sacred waters of Ganga that touch the toenails of Lord Vishnu. As he honored on his head, Bali Maharaj has honored the water that has washed the lotus feet of Vamanadeva. So he's already honoring, and he was blissful. Yeah. And after that, when Bali Maharaj asked him to please ask whatever he likes, Vamanadeva asked for 3 steps. And what did Bali Maharaj say? He said, oh no, just 3 steps. You don't seem to be thinking big. These 3 steps may not be enough for you. I can give you a dvipa. There are two modes in here. One is, I can give you a dvipa, not just 3 steps. Yes, there is little doership there, proprietorship there, right? But this is being washed by, Bali Maharaj is saying, no, that may not be enough for you, only 3 steps. Please ask more. The attraction for Lord Hari, wanting to give to Lord Hari, is increasing in Bali Maharaj. Yeah. And then when Vamanadeva says, no, just 3 steps is fine. One who is not satisfied with 3 steps is not satisfied with 3 worlds. So satisfaction is important. That, after Vamanadeva said that, then Bali Maharaj did not think twice. He was going to take his kamandala, the water, and then confirm his promise that he was going to give these 3 steps. He did not think twice. He is like, he has no thought to stop him. to give whatever Lord Hari, the Vamana Deva, is asking, until the Shukracharya comes and says, no, 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 wait, hold on, Bali. And he gives his reasons of why he cannot give those 3 steps to Vamana, why he cannot keep this promise. So Shukracharya, in all directions, he tried to stop Bali Maharaja in serving Vamana Deva. So he stopped. He gave all those reasons in different directions, and he is in the position of a guru where he's a family priest, an authority position. Even then, that did not stop Bali Maharaj from giving those 3 steps that he was really looking forward to give to Vamana Deva. Then what did Bali Maharaj say when Shukracharya said that? So we have heard until then last time, right? So Bali Maharaj said, just adjusting the screen. Yes, yeah. Bali Maharaj said, in spite of when Shukracharya said, no, 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 these are the reasons. That's when the mind, we have talked about that, right? How mind can give different reasons of why we can't serve the Lord. Oh, it may not be so practical. Oh, well, but we have to think about it. But that also, this zillion reasons why we cannot surrender to Krishna. From different perspectives, from dharma, from artha, from kama, from moksha, at all 4 levels in different spectrums, different permutations and combinations, mind will allure us for the reasons why not to surrender to Krishna, give ourselves to Krishna. So Shukracharya did that. Bali Maharaj, what does he say? Bali Maharaj, he wants to serve Vamana Deva so much, he starts giving different answers from different directions. So this is to nullify Shukracharya's objection, because he's in the place of the king of the demons. He also have to show that he is acting responsibly, because Shukracharya already said, if you do this, then all the demons, it will be harming all the demons also, because he's going to usurp everything that you have. He said it all. So Bali Maharaj had to come up with the reasons where he can state he's doing his dharma as the Kshatriya and as the successor of this glorious dynasty of Prahlada. So he is also giving different directions to say why he wants to give those 3 steps to Vamana Deva. Yeah. And he's saying, Bali Maharaj is saying, see, I am grandson of Prahlada Maharaja. Our dynasty is a very famous dynasty. I have to upkeep that, the prestige, and I have to continue whatever fame that was earned by Prahlad Maharaja, his great qualities, great characteristics. Being a grandson of Prahlad Maharaja, I cannot just take back my promise. It doesn't suit me, it doesn't befit me. And in the other direction, he says, see, Mother Bhumi, she can tolerate everything, but she cannot tolerate untruthful people. Yeah. And that's why I do not want to cause that to Mother Bhumi. Look at the reasoning that Bali Maharaj is giving, all these reasonings. And also, I am afraid to cheat a Brahmana of topmost. So you're talking about the opulences. These opulences, yeah, they are going to be separated at the time of death anyway. Charity comes first. First is family dynasty comes first. Mother Bhumi cannot really tolerate untruthful people, and Brahmanas should not be cheated. Yeah. And now he's approaching in the charity side direction. See, Shibi is there, Dadichi, all those great people, they have sacrificed their lives. They have sacrificed their life and body in charity. So I have to honor that charity. I have to do that. I cannot step back. And also, fame is also important. Yeah. I don't want to be defamed that I've stepped back in my promise. And he comes to next thing. It is coming to the real point now. This is a rare chance for charity. Here is Lord Vishnu himself. And I don't care what happens to me. I don't care if I become poor by giving charity to him. This is the rarest charity. For Kshatriyas, they can fight with Kshatriyas. Okay, that is a usual thing. But for a Kshatriya to do this charity is a rare opportunity. And that too here, it's Lord Vishnu himself in the form of Brahmana. I cannot let this go. I cannot let this opportunity go. Bali Maharaj is, look at, in the very beginning, he couldn't even offer dandavats because he's in a very restricted position externally. And now, Prahlad Maharaj's blessings have come, which made Lord appear in Brigakacha, had darshan, and the Lord mercy was flowing. The moment Lord entered in Brigakacha and then gave darshan to Bali Maharaj, Lord mercy was constantly flowing because of the effect of the mercy, combined effect of the mercy of Prahlad Maharaja and Lord. Look at what is happening to Bali Maharaj. He was hesitant to do the pranams in the beginning because of his limitations, and now he didn't care. He's giving all different reasons from different directions to say why he should be giving this charity to this Brahmana, especially when he's Lord Vishnu, which is the rarest chance. So he's coming out. His devotion is really coming out. Bali Maharaj's devotion. This is only the mid part of it. And we will see what happens further. So when he is really coming out like this, Shukracharya, he curses Bali Maharaj. See, in the very beginning, Bali could not even offer obeisances because of all these limitations. And now he didn't care and he really came out and he said, no, I am going to serve this Vamana with 3 steps. So serve Lord Vishnu with the 3 steps. Then Shukracharya, it's Srimad Bhagavatam says, because of the inspiration from the Lord within, Shukracharya cursed Bali Maharaj. Like, what? Is that so? But there is a reason behind that too. We will know soon why the Lord in the heart inspired Shukracharya to curse Bali Maharaj. So Shukracharya curses. He curses, he says, you shall very soon be bereft of all your opulences. So you will become a pauper soon. You will not have any of these opulences anymore, since you have you have disagreed. You have my instruction. You did not follow my instruction. So everything that you have, you will be losing all that. So Shukracharya curses that. Since you have denied denied my advice, you will lose all your opulences. Shukracharya gives the curse. Did that affect Bali Maharaj at all? Not a bit. Vindhyavali, the wife of Shukracharya, she brings the water, golden water pot, to wash the lotus feet of Lord Hari. And then Bali Maharaj gets ready and then washes the lotus feet of Vamana Deva. At this moment, all the residents in the in the upper planetary system, they showered the flowers on Bali Maharaj, looking at what's happening to Bali Maharaj within, his devotion, his determination. Nothing is stopping him. Nothing is stopping him, this Kripasiddha. Yeah. Does this remind us of something? Prahlada Maharaja, nothing was stopping his devotion also, the flow of his devotion. What Hiranyakashipu tried to do to Prahlad Maharaj, but nothing was stopping him. Same thing is happening to Bali Maharaj here. Because the mercy is flowing like that, in that direction. Externally, for Prahlad Maharaj, they were all obstacles to his life, right? And here it's the same thing, one after the other, the obstacles, but this wouldn't stop the flow of devotion of Bali Maharaj for Vamanadeva. So he washes the lotus feet of Lord Vamanadeva. And then what happens? Vamanadeva. Vamana is dwarf. Huh? Vamanadeva, he starts increasing in size. His form is expanding, like universal form. And very similar to Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, how he was talking to Arjuna and then shows Vishwarupam like that. In the similar way, similarly, Vamanadeva, he started expanding. As he's expanding, he's getting so big, occupying the sky, the whole Brahmanda. And then all the weapons of the Lord, the Gadha, the Sudarshan Chakra, and all the weapons of the Lord, and all the associates of the Lord, they're starting to offer prayers to Trivikrama as he's getting huge. And then the form of the Lord is beautifully described here. The helmet was brilliant, dazzling. Bracelets were glowing. Earrings were glittering. The earrings were fish-shaped. Makara. Makara kundalas. They were glittering. And Srivatsa mark on his bosom and the Kaustuba gem all on the chest. They were shining too. The Kaustuba gem is shining. And of course, Pitambara, his yellow garment covered by a belt on waist. He has Pitambara. And then he's decorated by a garland surrounded by bees. The garland is surrounded by bees. And this is one of the reasons, why during the Aarti, we do the chamara, right? That is to shoo away the bees from the garland. So whenever we say garland on the Lord, there are bees around. And what are those bees doing? They are also humming, glorifying the Lord, intoxicated and glorifying the Lord. Anything around the Lord, anything on the Lord, anything about the Lord is just nectarian. So bees were also humming. So that is the darshan of the Lord, Trivikrama. And so he is receiving prayers in all different directions. And so in this way, actually, there were many, many personalities that have come and offered prayers to Trivikrama as he expanded. Yeah, here it is. So not only the weapons of the Lord, the associates of the Lord, but all the residents of the Lord who had gained perfection in jnana, in yoga, in self-control, in Chandas, Vedic literature, everybody, residents of Brahmaloka, everybody were glorifying the Lord. How beautiful is that, right? Trivikrama, Vamana has become Trivikrama. So in this way, Lord Vamanadeva, with one footstep that is standing, he has occupied the whole Bhumandala and the planets below. One footstep. Yeah. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, everything. One footstep is Bhumandala and below. Second footstep is Swargaloka and above. And his body is already occupying the whole space in the Brahmanda, while his arms are occupying different directions. So there is no place left for the third step that he was promised. So Trivikrama, he gradually again becomes back to comes back to Vamana form. And now he is, actually before that, this is a beautiful one. When he's, when all these residents of Brahmaloka, they were also praying, right? So Lord Brahma, when the Lord lifted up his second leg and then occupied the upper planetary systems, including up until the coverings of Brahmanda, that's when the layers of Brahmanda were pierced and the Karnataka ocean came down as Mother Ganga. That's one explanation. And the second one is Lord Brahma, when Trivikrama has expanded that big in Brahmaloka, Dhatu Kamandalu Jalam Tadurukramasya Padavane Janam Pavitrataya Narendra Swardhuniya Bhunnabasisa Patati Namashti Lokatrayam Bhagavato Vishadeva Kirtihi. Dhatu Kamandala, Dhatu Brahma, from his Kamandala, he took the Jalam. Dhatu Kamandalu Jalam. And with that water, Jalam from his Kamandala, Brahma was Tad Urukramasya Padavanejana. So he was washing the lotus feet of not Vamana here, Trivikrama, yeah, because he grew big. Trivikrama is that person who has occupied the three lokas. Vamana means dwarf. Yeah, so since Vamana has become Trivikrama, Brahma has washed the lotus feet. Padavanejana Pavitrataya. Oh, Narendra. Narendra is here the king. Sukadeva Goswami is explaining to Parikshit Maharaj, right? So he's saying, oh, Parikshit Maharaj, in this way, Brahma has washed the lotus feet of Trivikrama, and this water is so purifying, and that has formed Swardhani Abhunnabasisa Patati Nimarshti. This water has formed a river by name Swardhani, that is Ganga. And this Ganga, Patati Namarshti Lokatrayam. This Ganga started flowing through these three worlds, purifying everything that is coming in her way, like Bhagavato Vishadeva Kirtihi, like the glories of Bhagavan, which purifies everybody that hears them. In this way, Brahma has washed the lotus feet of Trivikrama. And Ganga Devi has come from there. So here in Srila Prabhupada in purport explains, yes, there are three versions that we hear. The origin of Ganga, one is when Lord Trivikrama's lotus feet, the toenail, pierces the Brahmanda, the Karnataka ocean comes as Mother Ganga. That's one explanation. Second is the Kamandalu water of Brahma. After washing Trivikrama's feet, that is coming as Ganga, and somewhere else it is described as Ganga is the liquid form of Narayana. Prabhupada says, yes, Ganga is all three of this together is Ganga. So these are the three explanations given. So after receiving that Padabhishekam, and then Trivikrama slowly becomes Vamana. And soon after that, Jambavanta, he starts glorifying him, the Lord, and he plays bugle also, declaring Lord's victory. And now, by this time, as soon as the Lord comes back to the Vamana form, the demons that were there around, they get very angry, and they see that they have been cheated. So they start attacking the Lord. And then what happens is the associates of the Lord, they started killing demons, because now the demons are starting to attack. Then Bali Maharaj, He remembers the curse of his family priest guru. And then Bali Maharaj says, Balena sachivair buddhya durgair mantraushadadibihi samadibir upayascha kalam natyeti vaijanaha. Bali Maharaj is saying, he's not bound yet. Bali Maharaj is saying, no. All of you, the demons, the demon friends, our army, please don't fight now. Now the time factor is not with us, it's against us. The Supreme Lord in the form of time is not in our favor now. Balena Sachivair Buddhya, Balena, with the strength. Sachivair is the council, with different advices that you get from the ministry. Buddhya, out of one's own intelligence. Durgair, fortress, a huge, big fortress to avoid any attack. Mantras, Aushadadibi, any medicine. Samadibir upayascha, diplomacy or different kind of ideas. Any of these things. None of these things, kalam natyeti vaijanaha. None of these things can stop the Supreme Lord when he's coming in the form of Kala. So you will not be able to win. We will not be able to win. So do not fight. That's what Bali Maharaj is saying. Yeah. And so that way the demons, they are driven down to the lower planets by the Lord, soldiers of Vishnu. And now, what does Vamanadeva do to Bali Maharaj? He indicates Garuda. He looks at Garuda and Garuda understands. And Garuda sends Varuna Pasha. Varuna Pasha is, and these are different weapons. Varuna has different pashas. Naga Pasha is one of the Varuna Pashas. They are different. So Varuna Pasha, it's the snake in the form of ropes. That is Varuna Pasha or Naga Pasha. So that Bali Maharaj is bound by Varuna Pasha. So Vamanadeva, not only he has cheated Bali Maharaj, got so big, occupied everything in the universe. He said he would just take only 3 baby steps, small steps. And now he binds Bali Maharaj. And you know what he says, Vamanadeva? Okay, Bali, what did you tell me? You have promised that you will give me 3 steps. See, with 1 step, I have covered everything from Bhumandala and beneath. The other step is everything above the other upper planetary systems. And there's no space that was left. Where do I put my 3rd step now? Since you have promised something that you cannot give, according to your word of your own guru, you will now have to go to Niraya. Niraya is a kind of hell. See, this is what we have heard a while ago, right? He made Shukracharya, Lord in the heart, inspired Shukracharya to give this curse because Bali Maharaj has to go to hell. And according to Apara Vichar, there has to be a reason why Bali Maharaj has to go, according to Apara Vichar, our understanding. Yeah. So in our understanding, in the general lay people understanding, since Bali Maharaj, especially Karmakandic understanding, since Bali Maharaj has disobeyed his family guru, then he is being cursed. So in order to meet that criteria, this family guru had to curse, and then Bali Maharaj has to go to hell. But what is the transcendental plan of the Lord? What is the Paravichar? He's saying, Vamanadeva is saying, okay, based on what your family guru, Shukracharya said, you have to go to Niraya. Niraya means hell. But he's meaning, acharyas say that, he has to go to Nilaya. You will go to my Nilaya, my abode. Bali, don't worry. So two things are happening simultaneously. Aparavichar is, you have to go to hell, Niraya. But in fact, what Lord is trying to do is, you will go to my Nilaya, my abode. And second thing he was saying is, yeah. So that is the essence of it. And second thing he was saying was, you were really proud, huh? You said you could give me a dvipa. Where is your property now, huh? You said you have a lot. You don't even have enough to give 3 steps for me. And you said you could give a dvipa? So Lord is saying, who do you think you are? You thought you were a proprietor? This is what Vamana was saying. So Vamana Deva is saying this in front of who? In front of everybody. To who? That Chakravarti, Bali Maharaja. And in what condition is he? He's tied like that, as if he has done, as if he's a culprit, yeah. So he was tied and he's being humiliated like that. So you have to go to hell now, and you were so proud that you thought you would give me dvipa, but you don't even have enough to give me 3 steps that I've asked for. This is how Vamana Deva is talking there. This is heavy, right? Here is Bali Maharaj, couldn't wait to serve the Lord. One after the other, he could push away Sukracharya and then give all the reasons why he wants to give those 3 steps. And he was so jubilant and he wanted to give. He said, yes, please take, my dear Lord. And then he expanded. And what is he doing? What is the Lord doing to him? Not that he's so happy and saying, oh, Bali, awesome, yes, wonderful. He didn't say that. He's humiliating. He bound him with these ropes of Varuna. And all the citizens, everybody from upper planetary system, lower planetary system, all his citizens, family members, everybody watching him. And he's tied up with his head down because he could not fulfill his promise of giving 3 steps. He doesn't have a 3rd step to give. There's no more space left in Brahmanda. So, this is how we are thinking, right? This is how our Apara Vichara is. Brahma, we will hear him talking a little later. We will hear, yeah. Brahma is also in the Apara Vichara and he will come and say something to the Lord. But before Brahma says what he feels, which is very much evident as Apara Vichara, we want to hear what Bali Maharaj is thinking and what Bali Maharaj is saying. Remember, we have heard in the past, for all these pastimes, there is Aparavichar, which is a quick, instantaneous understanding of a conditioned soul without knowing the tattva of Bhagavan. And the other one is Paravichar, Tattva Vichar. So all conditioned beings, they quickly come to a judgment saying that Lord is partial or impartial or unfair, whatever. That is in Aparavichar. We have taken the example of Pandavas last time, right? They have gone through so much troubles. Everybody thinks, Lord Krishna is with the Pandavas. How they can go through all those troubles? Lord is not fair. He should be protecting the devotees, right? But what was Kunti Devi saying? She was in Paravichar. What was she saying? Vipata santuta shashvat tatra tatro jagat guru. Bhavato adarshanam yashat bhavat apunar bhavadarshanam. Krishna, send us more and more problems, because that's not what matters. Problems is not what matters. You are with us. When we think of you so intensely, this is what matters, Krishna. How we are absorbed so much internally in your thoughts matters most. That is the thought of Paravichar people, Tattva Vichar people, because they do not feel the anxiety and pain that we feel that they are going through. For a Sharanagata Bhakta, there is no fear, there is no anxiety, pain. They are all Paravichar. So, on that note, we want to hear what Bali Maharaj is saying in this setting. Yeah, Bali Maharaj. Now Bali Maharaj says, oh my Lord, please place your lotus feet on my head now. It means I am offering my own self to you, my Lord. This is not ordinary. And we must be thinking, what? There is no other space left, right? How this little small head of Bali Maharaj is counted as third step? Then Acharyas explain. Whatever a person possesses the property, right? The value, credibility of a person is more than their property. That's why Bali Maharaj offering his head is more valuable than the other two steps which has occupied all the lokas. This also teaches us, patram pushpam phalam toyam, right? Bhakti is about, okay, dovetail everything you have, offer everything that you think you have, your wealth, your family, everything. Just engage everybody, not just engage in everybody. It is diluting. If we are saying engaging everybody, we are holding on to aham mameti, ahamkara. Offer everybody that you think you have to the Lord. That offering, that is Sharanagati. That is Sharanagati. But you see these examples of, some people having 10 crores of rupees or dollars, millions of dollars. So if somebody has $1 million, then 50% goes to Krishna and 50% me, like that. And if there is some energy, yes, some for me and some for Krishna. Resources, some for you, Krishna, some for me. Like that, we may be offering a little bit of what we have in bhakti. But the actual thing is, when we are offering our heart, Atma Nivedana, Arpita Bhakti, that is what matters more. I'm giving you my house, I'm giving you my time, I'm giving you my resources, and I'm giving you, my skill. All that is okay. But the actual one is, I'm giving my heart to you, Krishna. I cannot stop thinking about you, my Lord. I cannot stop myself from serving you, my Lord. That is Arpita Bhakti. This is what Bali Maharaj did. Atma Nivedana. Not just palace Nivedana, Loka Nivedana, Dhana Nivedana. No. Bali Maharaj did Atma Nivedana. That's what Bali Maharaj's offering head to Vamana Deva means. Not only that, after offering himself, after doing Atma Nivedana, Bali Maharaj says these beautiful things. You have come here, my Lord. It seemed like you were taking 3 small steps, but they were 3 huge steps. And Pumsam Shlagyatamam Manye Dandam Arhattamarpitam Yamna Mata Pita Bhrata Suhrudaschadishantihi. Bali Maharaj is saying, he already said about 3 foots, right? So it's a mixed prayer. In other words, it looks like, this is a blessing in disguise, my Lord. That's the expression here. He's appreciating the blessing so much But he's also indicating how disguising it was. So you said you take 3 steps, huh? Came in a little war form, 3 steps. And you have seen what you have done. And then, see, the dandam is punishment. Huh? Pumsam, for people, manye, what I think is, my lord, the dandam, the punishment, shlagyatamam, that is very much, that is very much glorious. Huh? When it comes, arhata marpitam, when it comes from you. So the punishment, I am thinking, my lord, that the punishment that comes from you is very glorious, is very big. And that kind of punishment, yamna mata pita bhratas suhrudas, not the mother, not the father, not the brother, not the friends, nobody can give that kind of punishment, my lord. But I'm saying that is very auspicious. Bali Maharaj is saying, I'm accepting this auspicious punishment from you, so-called punishment from you. Huh? And also, you act like you favor the demigods, but in reality, you favor us. See, in this case, you have come here to Brugakacha, and you are acting in this pastime as if you are going to help the demigods here to give back this Swargaloka to them. But look at the mercy that you are showing on me. Look at the mercy. And what kind of mercy is that? Yeah, I'll say it here. Here, the mercy is, I was with such ahankara, with that doership, proprietorship, and I did not do any sadhana or punya to have your darshan, to have your mercy. But look at what you have done. One after the other, one after the other, all the obstacles that I have had in reaching you, you have smashed them all. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti ahaitu kitvayi. I could not do that. You did that for me, my lord. You took away the dhanam, janam, kavitam, sundarim. Nothing is there for me now. And now you are placing your lotus feet on my head. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitamam vishami bhavambudo. Kripaya tava pada pankaja sitaduli sadrisham vichintaya. Your lotus feet on my head? What is this? See, you are doing a great favor to us, demons, to me. It looks like you are just giving help to the demigods because they're getting the Indraloka. Okay, Indraloka, but look at the favor you're doing to me. Not just to me. When you're killing the demons, you are giving them Sayuchya Mukti. Your mercy is incomprehensible, my lord. These are the words of Bali Maharaj. After he has gone through whatever he has gone through, so-called humiliation and everything. This is Atmanivedanam. This is Mahajana Bali Maharaj. Your mercy is inconceivable, my lord. This is what he's saying after all he has gone through. And then he also says, my grandfather, he always took shelter of your lotus feet. I mean, he has some kind of qualification. He is a Govinda Parirambita. He took shelter of your lotus feet. But what kind of qualification did I have? I've done nothing. I only thought that I would offer my prostrated obeisances to you. But that also I could not do in the very beginning when you walked to Brugakacha. That's the only thing I think I have thought in my mind. Just for that, this much mercy, my Lord? Materialists cannot understand. Materialists cannot understand what they are trapped in. Your mercy is incomprehensible. And just then Prahlad Maharaj comes there. Such a wonderful picture, right? Wonderful scene there. One side Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj is coming, and Vamana Deva very gracefully sitting there, that Bhagavat Tattva, who is understood only by the pure devotees, Mahajanas. Yeah. So Prahlad Maharaj comes there, and he also, Bali Maharaj, he could not offer respects to his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj because he's bound, and he had to hold his head down in shame because it looked like he has done something wrong and is bound. So Prahlad Maharaj comes there. So Bali Maharaj is still feeling like this inside, naturally feeling all this. How naturally it comes out for the Sharanagata Bhaktas. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying, he offers his respects to the Lord. And we know what Prahlad Maharaj, he says, oh Lord, what is your mercy? Bali was so much caught up in all these upadhis, external upadhis. Upadhi means the one that we take support from, the strength, the position, the knowledge. I'm so and so. These are all upadhis. You have taken off all of them. So mercifully, you have taken all of them. And even if you have given heaven a while ago, when all this Indra and everybody had to vacate because of the Brahma Tejas of Bali Maharaj, in that situation. So even when Bali Maharaj had heaven, or in this situation, when he has nothing, it is all your mercy. Prahlad Maharaj's words. And you are merciful to him in both situations, and both are equal. And how material opulence can trap one. And you have very mercifully got my the grandson Bali Maharaj out of all those entanglements. Prahlad Maharaj says that, and Vindyavali, the wife of Bali Maharaj, comes there, and she offers prayers to, oh yes, my Lord, Vamana Deva, you are the proprietor of this world, and some foolish men, they claim proprietorship over your universe. So she's indicating, she's chastising her husband, and she says, yes, it was foolish of him to claim proprietorship. He's bound in ropes now. Would you please release him? So that was her request, Vindyavali's request. So we have heard so far the glorious words of Bali Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, and Vindyavali's prayers. And now we'll see what Brahma has to say. Just by these prayers, dear devotees, their level of consciousness, their understanding becomes clear. So Brahma comes now. He says, oh Lord, Bali has been sufficiently punished. He does not deserve any more. And Bali had already offered everything to you, including his body, my Lord. Yeah. So please be merciful unto him, and please release him from this Varuna Pasha. He doesn't deserve any more suffering, my Lord. That's Brahma's words. That is Apara Vichar, right there, right? Brahma. Oh, Bali, he has given so much to you, and you have punished him, my Lord. Where is the understanding of Bhagavat Tattva? Brahma, right? But those pure devotees, what did Bali Maharaj say? What does Prahlad Maharaj say? This is why pure devotees are more superior than Brahma. Brahma is a Sakama Bhakta. Pure devotees, Nishkama. So Brahma says those words, and then Vamana Deva says, as a response to Brahma, these are the two beautiful slokas, and I think this is the very end. Yeah. In this response, response to Brahma, Lord says, say, whoever is materially opulent, they have no respect for anyone. And they even defy my authority also. That is not good for a jiva. For jiva tattva, that is illusion. In order to show mercy to the jiva tattva, to bring them out of illusion, I do what needs to be done. That's what I have done to Bali Maharaj. So that is his kripa, Lord's kripa. And Lord says, Janma karma vayorupa vidya aishwarya danadibhi yadi asyana bhavet stambhas tatrayam madanugraha. This is beautiful, dear devotees. Lord is saying, Janma karma vayo rupa. If somebody has high birth or has done great deeds or youthful or beautiful or has a lot of education or has Aishwarya wealth, Dhanadibi, if somebody has all of this, Yadi asya na bhavet stamba, but if they are not proud of all these positions they have, then it is to be understood, Tatrayam madanugraha, that my mercy is there on them. That's so beautiful, right? We have so many devotees, so many wonderful devotees in ISKCON. Yeah, they have all this, but they don't have any pride. It's because of the mercy of Bhagavan. And then he says this also, the Lord, Manastamba nimittanam janmadinam samantataha sarvashreya pratipanam hantamuhyena matparaha. This is also very good. He says, the Lord says, Manastamba nimittanam janmadinam. So all these positions combined, sarva shreya pratipanam, they can be obstacles for their real auspiciousness. That's why hantamuhyena matparaha. That's why my devotees, hantamuhyen, they don't pay attention to it. They don't, they don't give importance to it. So that's what the Lord says, and that's why hantamuhyen is they are not perturbed, they are not disturbed, even though they are possessing all this. And we have just heard anyway, right? That is because of the mercy of the Lord. And now, Vamanadeva, now after cheating, so-called cheating Bali Maharaj, after so-called chastising Bali Maharaj, after so-called punishing and binding Bali Maharaj, now Vamanadeva is saying, oh Bali, you have passed the test. Awesome, wonderful. You were bereft of your riches. You have fallen from your position. You are defeated and arrested by the enemies. You have been rebuked and deserted by your relatives. You have endured the suffering of the pain that when you are being bound. And you have rebuked and cursed by your guru also. And I spoke dharma with pretension. But you did not give up dharma. This is wonderful, Bali. I am very much pleased with you. You will become the king of heaven in Sharvani Manu, the next Manvantara. Now we are in Vaivashvata Manu, next one is Sharvani Manu. So you will become the king of heaven. So next Indra would be Bali Maharaj. Till then, please stay in Sutala planet. That is especially for you. You know, Lord says, you go to my Nilaya. I have made that especially for you through Vishwakarma. And I want to be your doorkeeper. You have done Atma Nivedana for me. And I want to be your protector, your doorkeeper. And no one can defeat you. Demigods, demons, demigods, nobody. and no bodily, mental fatigues and miseries. None will touch you, Bali. So please, you will be now taken to Sutala planet. And this Sutala planet is even more opulent than Swargaloka. Yeah. And I shall always be with you, Bali. These are the words of Vamanadeva. Very impressed by the devotion, Atma Nivedana of Bali Maharaj. So the Lord personally is there in Sutala planet as Vamanadeva with Bali Maharaj as a doorkeeper, want to protect Bali Maharaj, want to be with him. And Bali expresses his gratitude. Oh Lord, I merely just tried to offer my obeisances to you in my heart when you entered Brahmakricha. I didn't do much, and so much of mercy on me. This is incomparable, my Lord. So he offers his obeisances. And in this way, Bali Maharaj is taken to Sutala planet there. And it says Prahlada here. It says Prahlada here. That's a mistake. Bali Maharaj. Prahlada is taken to Sutala. Yeah. And after that, Lord assures this is Bali Maharaj. We have already talking about that. So now, after all this, when Lord says, okay, now you will be taken to Sutala planet, and Bali Maharaj is about to leave to Sutala planet, Shukracharya, what does he say? He says something very significant, dear devotees. This is the family priest of the demons. And what is he saying? Mantratas, tantratas, chidram, desha kalar vastutaha, sarvam karoti nischidram, anusankirtanam tava. Shukracharya is saying this, dear devotees. If Haridas Thakur is saying that, we can say, oh, Namacharya, he's glorifying the Nama. Shukracharya, what is he saying? The mantras, the tantras, or, the rituals. Chidram desha kalar havastuta. They may be defective depending on desha, kala, and vastu, depending upon where they are done, when they are done, and the paraphernalia that is used. These mantras and tantras and rituals, they can be defective. Sarvam karoti nischidram. All the defects are covered by one thing, anusankirtanam tava, glorifying you. Just glorification of you, some kirtana of you. By glorification of you, oh Lord Hari, everything that is defective is nullified. That's Shukracharya. So in this way, Bali is very, very warmly and is taken to Sutala Loka, and then demigods, of course. After Bali goes to Sutala Loka, then Indra is given this heavenly planet, and Vamanadeva is taken in a celestial airplane to the heavenly planet as Upendra, Indra's brother, right? So Upendra, Aditi's son. That's why he's the brother of Indra. So he's Upendra there. So in this way, the demigods won. Demigods got their kingdom back. Aditi's Payovrata became fruitful with the darshan of the Lord and giving her the benediction that the Swarga will be back to them. So in this way, Aditi and the demigods, they're all in Indraloka now. And Sutala, which is even more opulent than the Indraloka, is now ruled by Bali Maharaj. And there the Lord is as a doorkeeper there. That's about Vamanadeva and Bali Maharaj. And about the Matsya incarnation, this will just do it as an FYI. There is, since it is there in the 8th canto. Here, Matsya incarnation, the context here is Parikshit Maharaj said, see, the Lord, it's inconceivable how the Lord takes different forms, unimaginable. Sometimes he takes the form of a boar, yeah, untouchable animal. And like a dwarf, Brahmana, like a dwarf, he is such beautiful, Sundara, but he becomes a dwarf. That's incomprehensible. And this fish form, fish is not considered such a nice animal. It's considered a dirty animal also. So this fish form, how come he took this fish form also? Can you please say something about Matsyavatara? Why? What was the need that the Lord had to accept this abominable, condemned, terribly painful fish form? That was Parikshit Maharaj's question. For that, Sukadev Goswami explains. And the gist is that there are two Matsyavataras that are explained here. And one Manvantara, the Matsyavatara was, Brahma was in the trance in his meditation and he was speaking out all the Vedic, he was reciting all the Vedic hymns, and there was a demon named Hayagriva. He was stealing all that Vedic jnana. And when something goes to demons, it is not auspicious to maintenance of the universe, right? So Lord took the form of a fish, and then he brought all those Vedas that were stolen by this Hayagriva. He brought them back. He owned them back. He brought them back and gave to Brahma. So that's one of the Matsya incarnation, where a Matsya brought the stolen Vedas from this Rakshasa and gave back to Brahma. And the other Matsya incarnation is this. Satyavrata, 6th Manvantara. We are in 7th now, right? Yeah, we are in 7th. So what happened in our previous Manvantara? So in our previous Manvantara, there was a rishi named Satyavrata. So he was doing his tapasya and a small fish came into this pond. And this Muni, he took the fish because, it was trying to survive in the water. So he took the fish and he put it in a pond. First, he put it in a little cup. It grew big overnight. And then he put it in a well. It grew big overnight. And from the well, he put it in the pond. And the fish outgrew the pond too. That's when Satyavrata thought, oh no, this is not ordinary fish, Matsya. Then he took the fish to the ocean. And the fish grew so big that it occupied the ocean. And then said, oh Satyavrata. By this time, Satyavrata, it is clear to him that it was not an ordinary fish. So the Matsya started speaking. Yes, I am Lord Vishnu. Now the inundation, partial devastation is going to happen soon. So the reason for my being here is I want to save you. So please please bring those 6 rishis, Sapta rishis. For each Manvantara we need. There are 6 rishis, right? So please gather the 6 rishis and the herbs and especially the gather the herbs and what all he asks to gather. Herbs, rishis. So especially these 7 rishis and all the herbs that are needed. So please gather them here. And before this partial devastation starts, I will bring in a boat. So all of you get into the boat. Get into the boat and hook that boat to my fin. This is a golden fish, the Lord. So he gives all that instructions to Satyavrata. And the Satyavrata does the same thing. And so all of them, they get onto the boat and I'm summarizing it, dear devotees. They get onto the boat and so this fish very gracefully, look at this. This boat is tied to the fin of the fish, horn of the fish. So this, Satyavrata in this boat offers beautiful prayers to this fish. I mean, on one side, the partial devastation is happening, but these, all of them are in the boat, they're with Lord Vishnu, so they have nothing to worry about. So Satyavrata was offering all those prayers to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu was giving all giving all the jnana, explaining all the Vedas and Puranas to Satyavrata also. So in that way, Satyavrata was glorifying Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu was giving the jnana to the Satyavrata. Yeah. And the same Satyavrata who is rescued by this Matsyavatara and those Saptarishis, that Satyavrata is our Manu. That Satyavrata took birth as the son of Vivashwan, and that's why he's called Vaivashvata. So our Manu is Vaivashvata Manu. So this is the Matsya incarnation that happened just before our Manvantara. Yeah. So that's about those two Matsya avatars that Shukadev Goswami has explained to Parikshit Maharaj. That completes the 8th canto, dear devotees. Harir Nama Rupa Gunanukampan. That's beautiful, beautiful. So we will summarize. We will summarize the 8th canto. 8th canto. We have heard, since this is the last class for the 8th canto. Yeah, in the 8th canto, we have heard about Gajendra Moksha, and then Kshirasagara Mandanam, and then after that, the Vamana Deva and Bali Maharaj pastime, and this Matsya Avatara, right? So in Vamana Deva Bali Maharaj pastime, summarizing that, take home points. More than take home points, take into heart points of Bali Maharaj. So what we have discussed today is what we have heard. How Bali Maharaj, we have first heard about Sadhana Siddhas and Kripa Siddhas, and how Bali Maharaj is a Kripa Siddha. So his Kripa, Prahlad Maharaj garlanded him, and he went to heaven. And by the blessings of the Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord has appeared to give darshan to by the blessings of Prahlad Maharaj, Lord has appeared at Bhrugukacha to give darshan to Bali Maharaj. And from there we have heard what happened. First one is just looking at the darshan from the far. He thinks, he's so beautiful, he must be Lord Hari. And then after he comes closer, and then he thinks whatever this Brahmana who must be certainly Lord Hari, Lord Vishnu, whatever he asks, I want to give. So his heart is being changed because of the Krupa that he has received, Bali Maharaj, primed with Prahlad Maharaj Krupa, and then augmented with the Krupa of Bhagavan. And then how Bali Maharaj wonderfully honored the water from the lotus feet of Lord Hari after doing the Padabhishekam. And after that, Bali Maharaj asked asked the Lord to please ask something. When the Lord asked for 3 steps only, Bali Maharaj was like, he's wanting to give the Lord. Yeah. At the same time, he had some ahamkara too. So this is the same ahamkara that the Lord was chastising at the very end. But by that time, in the whole pastime, we have seen that whatever he was rooted in goodness there is ahamkara, dear devotees. Yeah. Only in Sharanagati there is no ahamkarote. In sattva, in goodness also there is ahamkara. So for Bali Maharaj, whatever he has had, the goodness or ahamkara is all now being replaced by the effect of the mercy that is coming from Prahlad Maharaj and Bhagavan. And what is that effect of mercy? That Bali Maharaj is wanting to serve the Lord, wanting to give the Lord. He's developing so much attachment to serving the Lord is all the mercy. How this mercy is replacing this guna is very beautiful. So that is why the mercy. And for us, where is that mercy? Where is that mercy packed for us? The mercy is packed in Mahajana Vakya, Vani of Srila Prabhupada, our Acharyas. Mercy is super packed there. And what is Srila Prabhupada saying in his Vani instruction? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sharanagati. This is Tattva Vichar of Srila Prabhupada. Yeah? Sarvakalika. Sarvakalika. At all time, surrender to the personality of Godhead. According to the place and time, Srila Prabhupada might have given instructions to the local devotees of how to do certain things. That is Tatkalika. But what is the Sarvakalika Tattva Vichar of the Mahajana Acharya? Surrender into the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Take shelter of the holy name. Yeah. So this is all Tattva Vichar. These are the repositories of the mercy, the Vani of the Acharyas and the instructions of the Acharyas are the repositories of our mercy. Yeah. So yeah, that is the repository, and that mercy makes Bhagavan come. Yasya prasado bhagavat prasada. Right? Yasya prasado bhagavat prasada. So yeah, Kripa Siddham. So in that way, Bali Maharaj, how the mercy, effect of mercy is just displacing his modes. That's so beautiful. And his attachment is increasing so much. Though Sukracharya, who he served so much as family guru, and who revived him back to life, who he honored him so much, and now to the same Sukracharya, that was all Naimitika Dharma. But when Nitya Dharma is predominating in Bali Maharaj, Atma Dharma is predominating in Bali Maharaj, then he did not hesitate to just shun away any instruction that is based on the Naimittika Dharma, on a material platform. Such was the attachment and potency of the mercy. And he was giving all the reasons of why he should give the charity to the Lord. How much he's wanting to serve the Lord. Unstoppable, huh? Same as Prahlad Maharaj's unstoppable devotion. Where is it coming to Bali? From there. From there. So we have seen that. And then after that, the Lord became Trivikrama. And we have heard that beautifully how Brahma has washed the feet and about Ganga. And when Lord came back again to Vamana, how the Lord bound Bali with Varuna Pasha. With all this, what did Bali Maharaj say? What did Brahma say, huh? After he came a while ago? Oh Lord, you have done so much to, this is a lot of punishment. This is not fair to Bali Maharaj. He has done so much to you. He has given so much to you. Done so much to you. Given so much to you. Aham karoti, aham karoti. That is Brahma. As long as there is aham karoti, the tattva jnana is not accessible. So that was Brahma thinking, and that was him talking. What did Bali Maharaj say? He was the one undergoing all these so-called calamities, right? And insults. What did he say? The Mahajana. We have heard what he said, right? Your blessing, all those 4 prayers, how your blessing is a disguise. How you act like you favor demigods, but you actually favor us. And when you kill the demons, you give them, you let them merge into your body. Yeah. And you have come with a little apparent reason of 3 steps only. But look what you have done. And your chastisement, my Lord, is very special. Nobody can give that chastisement. And that is very auspicious. Yeah. And he says, if I have bowed down to you in my heart only a little bit, you have been so merciful to me. Your mercy is incomparable. What would have happened to me if I did Atmanivedana in the very beginning? So that's Bali Maharaj's prayers. And then we have heard about Prahlad Maharaj and Vindhyavali's prayers. And then Shukracharya, he himself glorifying the Nama, how all the faults are nullified just by one thing, glorification of Lord Hari, Nama Samkirtanam. Yeah. Yeah, that is, and how the Lord is saying, finally, so beautifully, Bali, you have passed the test in flying colors. I want to be your doorkeeper. You did Atmanivedana for me, and I want to be with you at all times. I'll be your doorkeeper. Sutala is going to be much more beautiful than this current Swargaloka, and you will be Indra later. Yeah, and nobody can touch you. No demon can touch you. No disease can touch you. And I want to be with you at all times, Bali. That the Lord says that. So in this way, the demons got the Swargaloka back, and Bali got Vamanadeva, Lord Hari, and to him. And we have heard about those two Matsya incarnations, right? One is that saved the Vedas from the demon Hayagriva and gave back to Brahma, and the other Matsya incarnation is that has rescued Satyavrata, who is the current Manu, Vaivashvata Manu. Dear devotees, 8th canto, Manvantara. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Jayata. Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Thank you all, dear devotees.